Okay, just a quick video. We're going to be looking in this small little area along the road. This is behind a past producing mine. There's a 350 meter adit which connects to a shaft that is 91 meters deep, and that is this way a couple hundred meters. We want to look along the road. There's been logging done in the last 10 years and they've kind of cleared off this bank, and we just have never looked in this area, so we got out and I found a sample right off the bat. So let's take a look at this area and see if there's anything on the outcrop behind me and in front of me. So there's a lot of this compact gossinous dirt that's come out of the bank, but this is the first sample I just noticed when I was pulled over. You can see pyritization. This is quartz in here where your pyrite is found, and this is a schistose rock. You can see the foliations there in the schists and how easy that breaks off. So this is a little sample here. Let's look around and see if we find anything else. So this right here, you can see, has some of your gossinous material that right there. This may be a little bit difficult to see, but you can see around the edge all that sparkling stuff there. That's iron pyrite with minor chalcopyrite, and this is found in the foliations of the schist. You find about 1 to 5% of chalcopyrite and pyrite in between the foliations of most schists on this property. So break open any piece and you'll find something. Again, I don't know if you can see that, but you have mineral in your schistose rock. A little bit more mineralized there. Okay, so we're working a small little quartz vein here. Nothing crazy about it. A little bit of vugginess to it and a little bit of iron pyrite in the vugs. So obviously there's some kind of mineral in here. I did see a couple pieces that were very small with chalcopyrite, so we're going to keep hammering for a little bit and see if we can find one. There's definite iron sulfides in there. So take a look at this. You have iron pyrite in there. Definite iron pyrite, definite chalcopyrite. This is all chalcopyrite in here. That's a nice sample. So this was just pulled right from there. And look at this one. You got malachite staining and more chalcopyrite. So we got a showing here. What happens with these showings in this area is a lot of times you find the mineralization on the outside of the quartz vein following it, and it partially mineralizes the quartz vein. So sometimes when you follow a quartz vein there's nothing there, but you find it beside it. So this quartz vein's pretty deteriorated, and every time I try and hammer a sample off it just crumbles. So here's a little piece beside the quartz there. What I'm going to do is clean off those couple samples that we took, and we'll show you those a bit better. I'll probably send those in for analysis. We're at the second lower entrance to this adit. The entrance is covered. It's been backfilled. It's covered with logs, so you can't see it. There's an old mine dump down there, which mostly has waste rock in it. Right above this, I'm about 10 meters above where the entrance is supposed to be. There's some mineralization here in your schists. Nothing crazy. You can definitely see some iron pyrite in there though. A little bit of chalco in there. And right off that little bottom area there, this is what we found. So some nice chalco with quartz. Really nice mineralization. This is probably some of the stuff that they were originally chasing. when they mined this out. I believe this entrance was to connect and try and intercept an ore body, and they hit a 15-meter body of schists, quartz, and sulfides. So there's not a whole lot exposed here, but there are little sporadic areas where you find this kind of mineralization, and there's definitely chalcopyrite and a little bit of sphalerite in here, so this could be something right here. There's a lonely Justin number 2 up there, hiking up by himself, looking at the outcrops. Just thought I'd show this. You can see that pile right in there. That is part of the waste rock pile from the original adit, which went underneath the road here, all the way up to the hillside where the shaft was sunk about 350 meters away. This creek follows a major fault, and there's a bunch of past producing mines that have been mined out in the early 1900s, late 1800s, and there's lots of showings on this creek. We found tons, so definite promise for this area and this side of the fault. So here is 3 of the samples that we found, 2 from that first small little showing, and we have a second from the one behind me, which I don't know if you'd call them showings, but they're definite areas where there's mineral and there's definite promise to the area, so they could lead to potential large showings. This is that second sample. You can see the malachite staining on there with the chalcopyrite. This is the one behind over here. So there is definite sphalerite in there, but mostly it's chalcopyrite. So you'll probably have some lead, zinc, and some pretty decent copper results for this. Anyway, that's it, guys. Those are the 2 showings. That's it for this area. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and check us out on Patreon. Thanks for watching. Till the next one, take care.